In today's Tech Check, don't spend more money than you have to on your summer vacation. Desert News columnist Amy Iverson has a heads up on changes with some of the most popular vacation rental booking sites. Hi, Amy. How you doing?
Hi, good to see you.
Good to see you through the screen. As always, we're talking about sites where people go to book vacation homes, accommodations, and you say some big changes are happening at Airbnb. Fill us in.
Yes, so Airbnb, as you know, is a little different because they can rent even just a single room in a home up until an entire home. They say these are their biggest changes in a decade. The first one is that you can search by categories. So sometimes people are looking for that experience, right? So you can search for staying in a treehouse, a castle, a luxury tent, whatever that might be. And their favorite one from the CEO says it's called OMG. You should check these out. These are homes you can't believe exist, like a submarine in the middle of the forest or a
What?
mirror house in the desert. They are crazy and worth checking out.
Okay, there's also a new offering I understand called split stays. What's that about?
Yeah. And I like this one. This is if you're searching for something for more than a week in an area, it'll show you a little itinerary of two homes. So, say for instance, you search national parks, it shows you this. Oh, you could do a couple days in Joshua Tree and then a couple of days in Zion. I like that. I'm actually doing this exact thing in Disneyland this fall, staying at one hotel or Disney World,
Yeah,
excuse me, a few days at one hotel, few days at a different one, just for different experiences.
you're a hotel hopper. I mean, you do have to pack the suitcase in between rooms, but I
Yeah,
guess it's worth it depending
older
on.
kids make it easier. Yes.
That's true. You're not chasing onesies and missing shoes around your hotel room. Maybe you are, just at a different level. You say there's one other change to acknowledge, and that involves fraud protection.
Yes, so it's called Air Cover from Airbnb. And these are three things they say they're doing no one else is doing. One is if your host cancels within 30 days of your stay. The second one is if you have a hard time getting checked in. The third one is if you show up and things aren't as advertised, say there's only
Hmm.
two rooms and it said they had three, they will either refund the whole thing, part of it, or find you somewhere else to stay, which I think to most people would be the option you'd want because you're on vacation, you need somewhere to stay.
Right.
So I haven't seen anyone else doing those split stays we talked about, but booking.com does let you search for property types and things like that. And then I don't see anyone else offering a refund for those potential problems I mentioned. But VRBO, another popular site, says it will find you somewhere else to stay. And every single website I looked at does have 24/7 customer support. So if you have problems, they will help you out. Fraud protection specifically is from VRBO, and that's
Uh-huh.
if by some chance your payment goes into the ether. You don't know where it went. Someone scammed you. Then VRBO says they will refund your money in a case like that.
So as you reference like the Airbnb, the booking.com, the VRBO, is there really a big price difference when booking between the different options?
There is. I did a price comparison because I found one Park City condo that was on all of these websites. And so I put it in just to see what are these different fees and taxes that we're seeing.
Ooh,
So this shows you when you go onto the very front page, this is the price it shows you for your stay.
yeah.
Okay, because it was like a 240 something dollar a night. And then after all of the fees and taxes are added in, that is what you end up with there on the bottom. So
Mm,
some of those differences are huge.
yeah.
Some of them are the exact same, Vacasa, because that was who was actually the property rental company. So that's cutting out the middleman. And so
Okay.
you get the exact cost, but big differences.
So don't be sucked in by the promised promoted price. You've got to look at the fees and the end game to really determine the
Yeah.
dollar amount.
And I saw that even like the cleaning fee was $50 more for the same place on one than another. So you can see here, booking.com, they emailed me and said, we have zero booking fees. Yes, true, but they had a higher service fee. So when you can compare, it's really great. And then actually only two of these websites showed that Vacasa was the property manager. And so when you went to Vacasa's page, which you wouldn't have known that they were the property manager had you just looked at booking.com, then you could cut out the service fee altogether and save nearly $100.
This is interesting intel, especially heading into vacation season, goes without saying. More details in your column this week, right?
Yes, I break it all down. It's at Deseret.com/Amy.
Okay, thank you, Amy.
Thanks, Brooke.